All right, so let's talk about another Shudder film, even though they'll never send us a screener to save our life. We have something called The Demon Disorder, and this is about three brothers that get together after the death of their father. Honestly, as far as the story goes, I don't know. This is like a special effects showcase film.
Yeah.
Where there's maybe, it's like an 85-minute movie, and I think maybe 5 or 10 minutes of the movie is actually like the special effects. And, you know, I don't think anyone's like got a bad performance or anything here, but as far as like an attempt at a story, I just was not a fan of this film. I liked the effects.
Yeah.
You know. But this kind of reminded me of like when Harbinger Down was coming out, and it was like special effects people, and they like focused really heavily on like making the you know, practical effects and whatnot really good. And then they were like, oh fuck, story, yeah, we should probably work on that too. But it was like, it's too late. This just feels like a very half-baked, ill-conceived project for me, because we kind of kept looking at each other like,
we were so confused for so much of the film, and it was a movie. It doesn't need to be
simple
confusing,
film,
because when we say confused, it's like I understand, like we do understand the concept and like what's happening overall, but I think a lot of the character decisions were really confusing, and you know, it made things distracting, I guess. And as you'd already said, the practical effects are really cool. There's some great body horror sequences, especially towards the end of the film, that I was really into. And I like the look of a particular creature. Like, that was cool as well. But I do just think that it doesn't really accomplish the message that it's trying to show about mental disorders and, like, genetic link and demonic possession and, like, that type of thing. So yeah,
well, you know, we get stories all the time that are ambiguous, and the ambiguity is like the fun of the story.
Sure.
And it's artsy, and it leaves little breadcrumbs and plot threads that you're like, ooh, I want to dissect this and try to understand things. I mean, the movie we just watched before this, Chime, that's like that. And it's like, yeah, nothing is explained, but it's not explained in a very interesting way that makes you want to think about it. It feels artistic on purpose, as to where with this just feels like they didn't think things through when they made it, and the actors are doing the best for what they've got to work with, and the people that are behind the camera are more worried about like how it looks than how it plays out. And so for me, it just was not a good time.
Yeah.
I very much did not enjoy watching this. And there's this female character that could leave at any moment.
Yeah.
And just does not.
Yeah,
and
that was
I
really
kept
frustrating.
being like, why isn't she leaving?
I didn't understand. Yeah, that's kind of what I was meaning. I mean, that, and then a few other character decisions that are just like, you know, that it happens in movies where people do things that you're like, I personally don't agree with that. And like, I wouldn't do that. Which, that's not really what I mean here.
No.
It's more like I don't understand the motivation behind either doing something or not doing something. And I think that that's important context to have. So,
yeah. So that's that. If you're super, super into effects, you could check the movie out, see if it vibes with you. If you're connecting with the characters, maybe you'll have a better time with it than we did. And if you're just like not vibing with the movie, I would recommend at least fast forwarding to the creature effects and the final demon that is a disorder. Because that thing's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right, let us know. We'll see you in the comments.
Bye.